What's cooking, my people? My name is Cyblade, and welcome back to another reaction video. We are reacting to the red versus blue death battle today, and I'm a big fan of the red versus blue, and I love both teams, so I really don't win or lose either way this goes down. Or, well, I guess I lose, because one of the teams I like dies, but if I had to pick, though, I guess I'd say I'd want the Reds to win. And oh, by the way, sorry this is a little late. I spent most of earlier today playing Monster Hunter Iceborne, trying to beat Fatalis. And a little warning PSA here for those that haven't fought Fatalis: don't. It is a horrible, horrible, unfair fight. Worst monster in the entire game. Don't do it. But anyway, so yeah, I want the Reds to win, but even if the Blues do, that's still gonna be fine too. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into this. Get my stuff all set up, and hold on. Play.
Thank Harry's for sponsoring today's episode.
Okay.
Harry's razors come by.
That's probably going to be a little off.
Being over-designed or overpriced. And now Harry's has a great offer for you. New U.S. customers can redeem a Harry's trial set at harrys.com/death for just $3. Harry's blades are a return to form with honest prices as low as $2 per refill. Let me tell you, that's a godsend with beers that grow as thick and mighty as they do in my family. Who knows what horrors lie deep within the
I might have to look into that.
I've been saving for a week. Shudder to imagine them. But what isn't terrifying is Harry's.com's 100% money-back guarantee. A clear sign of their confidence in the quality of their blades.
Wow.
That's right. Their blades are so sharp that guys shaving 4 times a week reported that their 8th shave was as smooth as their first. And remember, U.S. customers can redeem a Harry's trial set at harrys.com/death for just $3. You'll get a 5-blade razor featuring their new sharper blades, a weighted ergonomic handle, homemade shave gel with aloe, and a travel cover to protect your blade when you're on the go.
Guys, they're selling it, and then there's overselling it.
Your free trial offer today.
I would have filtered this so it was a inky black and white battle, but for
Tesla. Coke versus Pepsi.
For this battle, color was obviously required. So
spawned epic battles like our second favorite web series, Red versus Blue.
What's your first
team? Even though
probably their own show.
Actually wear red. And the blue team, their perpetual ocean-colored rivals. For this battle, we'll be bringing these two groups back to where it all started. To find out what would have happened
the Box Canyon. Griff won't be happy about that.
Just a note, we will
Griff's probably my favorite.
Intelligence characters within their primary bodies, since they're generally invincible unless they stumble into an EMP. You mean an imp? What? He's whiz and I.
Reference to the show. Very clever boomstick.
Skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Show's a little behind.
You ever wonder why we're here? Not long from now, in a galaxy theoretically exactly where we are, humanity goes to war with an alien covenant. So the United Nations Space Command came up with a ton of plans to win, and one of those was called Project Freelancer. Essentially an experiment using AI to create invincible super soldiers.
That's as close as I can get it.
To train these highly advanced warriors, Freelancer opted for a unique approach. Dumping a bunch of losers in a box canyon and telling them they're at war with each other. Enter the red team. Dick Simmons, Dexter Grip, Franklin Delano Donut.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I never questioned it before.
Sarge.
Like, what nation are these guys from? What?
Not born. Well,
1/8 cyborg, ambidextrous.
My pet was screaming how much he hates blue the second he popped into the world.
Built a hologram chamber in seconds. Holy crap. I forgot about that.
Your long reign of being the shittiest team around is about to come to a sudden Cataclysm again! Once an orbital drop shot trooper, Sarge was unfortunately discharged after developing a fear of heights. Only to
How'd that happen?
Project Freelancer to achieve his dream.
Lead the glorious Reds against the dirty Blues. Oh, man, he's great. He seems like the kind of guy you could just have a catch with.
Are they finally going to confirm that Sarge is Boomstick's father?
He knows his men very well.
He's good enough to keep dorks like Griffin Simmons around for 17 seasons, and those two spend a lot of time together.
It's a complicated relationship, though you may be surprised at their capabilities. Simmons may be a brilliant geek, like myself, but he proved stereotypes wrong by changing his armored suit in just 4 seconds.
Well, how about this? How did you change so fast?
I've always been a fast changer. Mjolnir armor is designed to be applied by Spartans within a considerable few minutes. This would imply Simmons is 90 times faster than the average super soldier.
Does it imply he's stronger too? Because those machines would have to be putting it on.
The
So
laziest member of the team who only cares about pizza and Oreos. He's my favorite. He's
mine too. Well, Griff did not acquire the Griff shot until defeating the meta. We will include all equipment experience.
Then there's Donut. Easily duped, but always a joy. He's clearly identifiable by his lightish red armor.
Where's your eyes going bad? That's pink.
Magenta. Donut has shown incredible talent.
I can't tell with these orange
causing his armor to lock up and was left bleeding
lenses
on the ground for over a year. But he got better.
And he's got the best throwing arm around. He threw a grenade halfway across the canyon.
For those wondering what the clip-ons are for, by the way, they block out blue light so I don't get macular degeneration, so I don't go blind.
That robot looks like Lopez. Hey,
no matter how many times they rebuild him, they can never figure out how to fix that language setting.
Have they even tried?
Reds carry a standard Spartan assortment
except for,
and SMGs.
well, when they first turned them on, there's not the voice thing.
Go with Sarge's trusty shotgun.
Seriously, the weapon with the shortest range?
Wiz, how long have we known each other? Have you never looked at my leg before? Besides, an effective range of 45
I wonder what would happen if Boomstick had a more automatic shotgun leg, like,
I know how to beat you now.
Sarge's leg.
Can't forget their hallmark vehicle, the Warthog. You mean the Puma?
Hey, Chupa thingy. This 3-ton supercar tops
Another
out at
great
78
reference.
miles per hour, and is heavily armored.
Well, it's supposed to be. Somehow the Reds always find new ways to break the thing.
Lucky that Sarge is a good mechanic. And you know what they say,
And,
good mechanics make for good fathers.
But what I find most baffling
he abandoned you,
is that for some
Boomstick.
reason,
Get over it.
these low-life dimwits have been given the most state-of-the-art Space Marine armor in the galaxy.
Oh yeah, the Mark 6 Mjolnir suit.
Mjolnir.
Isn't it? Titanium plating, energy shields, hydrostatic gel.
Alright, Lopez is a good mechanic too. I forgot what I was saying earlier.
Hell of a beating.
Apparently strong enough to withstand the blast of a 50-megaton
Somehow
bomb.
burned down the wall.
Gotta love it.
How'd they do that? I don't remember that.
You think it sent you to the future? Good time.
But when push came to
Sort of
shove,
one
the
blood
Reds
goes
banded
back
together
down.
to take down
I don't remember that.
deadliest warriors in the galaxy, the Meta. Despite all logic and reason, the two pillars I hold most dear, I am forced to admit
Tucker
these
Hell.
villains have proven to be a mind-bogglingly impressive team.
I'm not ordering you. I ain't even asking. You do what you gotta do, Private Grip. Now I'll go get my car keys. All right then.
That was an incredible speech.
The Blues.
Okay.
They're not just a great way to sing out all those complicated, messed up feelings you keep down about being fatherless.
Alright.
They're the second half of this
I think
epic.
I got it.
Singing blues would be perfect for this team.
Okay, good. I didn't crack the mirror.
Maybe true. Unlike the Reds, they've suffered numerous casualties and are constantly plagued by Project Freelancer's experiments.
You know how they were experimenting with AI? They could only get one. An alpha based on the project's director. It went down, and they had to hide the alpha where nobody would ever find it.
Apparently, this box...
Does it count as casualties, though, if technically only the AIs die and they keep coming back?
Texas, Sheila, who is a living tank, and Caboose.
After losing their original captain to a deadly allergy incident, Church reluctantly stepped up to be the Blue Team's unofficial leader.
Spoiler alert, he's the secret alpha AI. I don't know what makes him so special, though. He's a cranky asshole who's terrible at literally everything he does. He doesn't even know he's an AI. He thinks he's
Which makes even more sense how he became awesome after accepting he was an AI.
Survived it too, including himself, while it was inside his own body.
What the hell?
Tucker wants you to think he's a ladies' man. However, after careful, painstaking analysis, we have determined that he has very little gain, being that his most frequent hookup is a rock.
He's kind of a badass, though.
Well, he did get,
Sure, you can Cyclops in the balls.
yeah, cultivated through. Same thing they said about Griffin, the Griff shot.
Energy sword that only worked for him.
But for the biggest badass of the bunch, look no further than Agent Texas. Tex is an anomaly. She's not really a blue, but a freelancer assigned to the team through circumstance. Yet she's also not really a freelancer, but a robot duplicate hosting an artificial intelligence fragment split from the Alpha as a clone of the director's late wife, Allison.
Yeah,
how does that even work?
I didn't see that coming from when the show started.
Unfortunately, the text fragment is specifically based on the memory of Allison's death and the concept of failure. This means that Tex is literally programmed to fail. Now, this doesn't mean she can't win fights or that her team can't succeed on missions. It's more of a personal defect.
It sure hasn't stopped her from kicking some serious ass.
Yeah, that always confused me in the show.
Leaderboard easily caught this giant crate and could even flip over Sheila. You know, the 66-ton tank with a mind of its own, the perfect companion for Caboose's team killing sprees. You all know Caboose, the funny fan favorite who can get you to quote everything he says. He's really...
Is that a Team 4-Star reference?
Really dumb. Hey, speak of the dummy. What else is new?
Perfect timing. As this battle will be in Blood Gulch, the usual teleportation will be in place. The Blues have used these teleporters frequently with varying results.
Frequently might be,
What could go wrong?
Teleportation is instantaneous, as you can see.
How did Wiz's hand not go through?
You totally killed him, didn't you? Probably. Well, aside from Tucker's kick-ass lightsabers, the Blues carry pretty boring weapons. I mean, they don't really need much when they have a robot ninja on their side. Church does have a cool sniper rifle,
but he can't hit
really
crap.
Sucks with it.
Which sort of makes sense. Unlike everyone else, Church never experienced any training or combat before Blood Gulch.
You know, that explains a lot.
Even without specialized
that
weapons,
does make
the
sense.
team has a few aces up their sleeves. Agent Tex carries an additional AI fragment, Omega.
I prefer O'Malley.
Are they including him?
Rage. With it, she can use extra enhancement gear, such as
Tucker's on a bird. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Quite literally transforming her into a vicious killing machine.
It can also pop out of her head and possess other people like a ghost. But remember, we're locking AIs to their bodies because that is super overpowered.
And again, the Reds helped with Melt Felix.
In a robot body identical to the one she used to hold Sheila, Tex was unable to lift Andy the bomb, while Caboose could do so for extended periods of time.
And after entering an alien temple, Santa, don't question it, increased gravity by 10-fold, and Caboose didn't even notice. I remember a certain Saiyan struggling to do something like that. I mean, I guess this means Caboose is better than Goku.
Stop it. Don't you dare open those floodgates.
But aren't those, like, all of Caboose's, like, supernatural feats always seem like outliers because
it's God's way of coming.
They really have been countered by the actual show. Like, he's been killed by simple sniper rifles by Wyoming, ironically. Taken out by Sheila, I think.
They're a good team.
And,
Sheila, shut him up. Son of a bitch!
All right.
And oh yeah, it was even implied that, you know, he could be killed by a knife by that one
you can fight hair loss.
Kronos
telling you guys, watch
guy who ambushed
once
them.
those signs of hair loss start cropping up in your 20s or 30s, it can be scary.
No gays
that Caroline had to break her leg using her speed unit to save
2
him.
out of 3 men experiencing some form of male pattern baldness by 35. The best way to prevent hair loss is while you still have some.
You can say goodbye to long pharmacy checkout lines and awkward doctor visits.
I'll give him his strength feats, but his like durability I call into question.
It's important to act fast. Keeps treatments usually take 4 to 6 months to see results, so the sooner you start, the more hair you'll keep.
Keep starts at $10 a month with your first month free for a limited time. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to geeks.com/death to receive your first month of treatment for free.
That's KEEPS.com/death.
But right now,
oh, not another ad.
Dead badass!
did we bring the flag out here? Because it's supposed to rain today. You have to remember to take your flag outside when it rains. None of that is right. What's a flag got to do with rain?
The opposite.
Wait,
You're supposed to take it in when it's going to rain.
Have you ever seen an umbrella before?
Yeah, suck it, Blue.
Early lead for the Reds. That's nice.
Hey, dumbass! The teleporter never worked. Now, come on, let's...
These are some great graphics, though.
Great work for that.
I don't know if it's like
that's kind of fake news alike.
how if they're actually using the game like how they normally do, or if this is actual like complete new animation.
In bed.
Not quite right, Caboose.
On the gas, pronto.
I know. See that? Look out for that rock. Oh no, there's another one. Put all these rocks out here.
Nature did, Caboose.
No way, those caves are made.
Move over, Dum-Dum.
Poor Griff.
Here's the warthog is a battering ram. Here we reach it. Act of self-destruct and a glorious explosion. Excellent plan, sir. Except for, well, all of it.
Where did he come up with that?
Oh, that's a bigger clip than I thought. Oh!
Boom.
Jesus, what was that? Where's it? Simmons? Simmons!
Here,
No!
So is he actually dead? That was fast.
Oh no, a spider!
Another reference to.
Bouncing about! No judging. End of the line, Reds.
Dirty Blue, for the first time in history, you're exactly right. Today is a good day to die. Go!
References plenty this episode. I like that. And finally, actual fighting between them. No, instead of just making gun noises. This is pretty impressive. Oh, nice, Griff. Did you? Holy crap. Since when was Griff actually this good?
Not today, Roboto!
Oh. Oh. This is really good. Like, better than some of the fights we've actually seen in the show. I don't know about that, Lopez. Ooh. That was really cool. Poor Lopez. Wait, he might still be able to do this. Lopez has worked without his head attached before. Uh-oh. Dang, Griff is MVP this round. No, no, Griff, no! How dare you?
How do I help? Just stay there, Caboose! What will help? Why not helping? God damn it, this rifle is busted!
That's hilarious. Dono's dancing on the underneath.
No!
Oh, he gonna...
X!
Oh, he took out Tex.
Tucker did it.
Of course. Oh, that shot's still bouncing around? Oh. Oh.
This is it. This is what it's all about.
Oh, I don't like your chances now, Sarge.
Versus water. Really just lifeless, tasteless waste of space blood. Destiny awaits. Today, the Cerulean Devil dies.
What? Oh.
Didn't see that coming.
Good thing the flag is out.
Oh.
What a
Dang
battle.
it!
Who knew weather
wait.
was so important?
As chaotic as the show, we all know.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the Reds
that's
had
true.
plenty going for them. They had brains and speed on their side with Simmons, and they had some epic firepower. But the blue team had the grit to overpower them.
When it comes to physical strength, nobody on the red team came close to the raw power of Tex and Caboose.
Flipping Sheila and lifting Andy made that pretty clear. Hell, Sarge even tried to lift Andy once and he couldn't do it. Poor guy.
Right.
Even with such charisma, leadership qualities, and big dad energy, you can't win them all.
Speaking of which, it could be argued Sarge has more extensive military
Let it go.
than anyone else. However, Tex's freelancer training was far more intensive than standard military issue.
Just look at what she did to the Reds before. She's a monster.
Not to mention, she technically had 2 lifetimes of training, being a copy of Allison and all.
Yeah, her lane programming meant she couldn't win the fight by herself, but her blue teammates picked up the slack. Tucker even got some freelancer training in too, thanks to Agent Washington. He could hold off a platoon of marks all by himself.
That was pretty impressive.
All solo activities.
Oh, and in the fight between tanks versus cars, tanks generally win.
Yeah, good point.
That one's pretty obvious.
The red team may have been extremely resilient, mostly thanks to aggravated stubbornness, but it wasn't enough to survive the stellar skill and the brute force of blue team.
If only they could have read that they'd end
That
up
was
with a case of the blues.
brutal.
That's even without releasing the obviously superior power of artificial intelligence units.
You know, dummy, you ever wonder why you're here?
All the time.
Oh, dang, that's messed up.
Blue team.
Okay, who's next?
Thanks for checking out that episode of Death Battle. If you like that fight,
Yeah, sure.
check out the new season of RVB that I worked on, RVB 0. The first episode is up for free right now on roostertube.com. Check the
Oh, it's up for free? Okay, I'll check it out. Who's next? Oh, Batgirl. Okay. Gwen. Okay. Well, I think we all already know where this is going. I haven't exactly hidden my bias for Marvel over DC, so yeah, my vote's for... I mean, I do like Batgirl, but yeah, my vote's for Spider-Gwen or Spider-Girl, whichever they call her. It's so confusing. Different universes, all that, but I have a pretty good handle that she's going to win that round. She's got the spider powers. Like, she should be physically superior in every category. And Spider Sense gonna make it real hard for Batgirl to do anything. Essentially, it should just be a remake of Batman versus Spider-Man, but we'll have to wait and see. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you like this and want to see more, go ahead and slash that subscribe button. If you like this video, give a quick cut to the like button. Leave a comment down below. Share it around with all your friends. And be sure to follow me on Facebook. Then I'll see you in the next video. But until then, my people, stay sharp.